Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. My humble pranams to all the assembled Vaishnavas. So today we go to Spatika Shila, some amazing place. Let's go to Spatika Shila. That is, Spatika Shila is exactly in Godavari Ganga. This is a Spatika Shila. Godavari, this is exactly in Godavari Ganga. The picture is not exactly showing you what it is, because this Shila is so polished like marble we polish. So that's why they call it Spatika. They don't say it is a rock, they call it Spatika. It's very polished. If you touch, it's very smooth and very polished, this Spatika Shila, and it is a huge one. So the picture is not proper. This Shila, this stone, this is a huge stone, at least easily 50 people can sit on the stone. It's a very big stone, a rock. This rock is in Mandakini Ganga. It is in Mandakini Ganga, and this Spatika Shila is very smooth and very polished. So smooth and polished it is. Here, Lord Ram and Janaki, both of them were sitting and talking so many things in private. And we Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we have a very deep connection with this place. It is amazing. And Mother Sita is thanking Kaikeyi because she never used to get time like this in Ayodhya with Ram. She can speak the whole day, and Ram can patiently listen to her, advise her, so many sweet interactions were happening between Ram and Sita Devi here. So much, So Sita Maharani was telling Ram, she was blushing and all, and she said, you are the most handsome person. And when Sita Maharani said this, she could not see into the eyes of Lord Ram. She was blushing, and she was feeling so much of shy, right? This picture is better. You can see Mandakini there, and you can see many people sitting there. It's a huge rock. And Sita was blushing, and she said, you are the most handsome person. She was glorifying Ram's beauty again and again and again. Then Ram told Janaki, I am the second best. I am not the most handsome personality in this world. I am the second best. And Sita Maharani was taken aback. What? You are the second? No, how can that be? There is no one at par with you. There is no personality at par in terms of beauty, in terms of intelligence, in terms of valor, because Sita had seen Ram's power. Then Ram shoots an arrow, and if it attacks a demon, the demon is thrown by the arrow minimum 300 yards. So you can understand the power of that arrow. The arrow will come and hit, and that person will be thrown. Sometimes, Maricha was thrown from Bharat. This happened in Panchavati. In Panchavati, Maricha was shot, and Maricha went and fell in Mauritius. You can understand how far he has gone by the power of arrow. Mauritius came from the word Maricha. Marichika, marriage means illusion. Maricha means illusion. The deer, golden deer, Maricha means illusion, the word. So from that Maricha, the word marriage came. And the place Mauritius came from that word. Actually, that deer was thrown thousands of kilometers. So you can understand the power of Ram. So Sita knows. And Sita said, you are the most powerful person. Even devas are nothing in front of you. Most intelligent, most handsome, most noble. Then Ram took Mother Sita's hand and said, Janaki, I am the second best. So who is the first best? And what is that Leela? If you know, you type the answer in the chat box. And the first answer, the winner will get a special gift from Brajleela Nath Prabhu. So Ram said, I am the second best. Then Sita was very, very surprised. So who is the topmost? Who is the most handsome person? Then Ram spoke about Krishna. That Leela happened here. You all guessed it. Many of you have guessed it. But I want to know the exact name of that Leela or exact form. Because you all know that Leela very well. You all know that deity very well. So Ram said, the Supreme Person, Krishna, is the most handsome. And Sita asked, Prabhu, can you tell me more about Krishna? I don't know anything. And this on sitting in this rock, you see, Ram and Sita, they discussed about Krishna. How Krishna is very beautiful and Krishna's leelas. You're all giving wrong answer, so you have to pay fine. So this leela, that Krishna, glorifying Krishna so much again and again and again and again. Then Sita expressed a desire to Ram. I want to see that form. I want to see that form, who he is. So immediately Ram took a stone and Ram started carving Krishna's vigraha. Ram actually started carving Krishna's deity. And Krishna is so handsome, so beautiful, and what Ram said is true. So beautiful, pinkish eyes up to the ears and lips like a bilba fruit and long earlobes and makara kundala and curly hairs. And you know what happened? Sita stopped. Yes, who is SSD? He has given the right answer. Sita stopped Ram's arm. Sita held Ram's arm and said, don't carve anymore, because that is not right. I cannot admire another person in front of Ram. I don't want to do that. And don't carve this deity further. So the deity was carved halfway. The deity was not carved fully, halfway, right? And that deity is the famous Kirchor Gopinath in Balasore. Many of you devotees would have gone to Orissa, Balasore and had a darshan of Kirchor Gopinath. And you can see Kirchor Gopinath is not fully carved. The deity is, it is like a musk, a little bit in the front and backside it's a rock, and it is not exactly, not fully carved, right? Actually, Kirchor Gopinath was carved by Lord Ram. What a interesting Leela. What a sweet Leela it is. So Ram carved and Mother Sita said, no, don't carve this. Don't carve, you stop it. So Kirchor Gopinath deity is not fully carved. So that sweet pastime happened in Spatikshila, where Ram and Sita had so nectarian, beautiful talks. And Ram started saying, Janaki, you are the most beautiful and gentle person. So first Sita Mata glorified Ram so much. Then Ram started describing and glorifying Sita. And Sita was blushing and she was feeling why Ram is not stopping this. Come on, stop this. Very genuinely, right? Wow, beautiful. Is it Kirchhoff Gopinath? No, no. I think there are some other deities there. Okay. Uh, okay. So Ram started glorifying Sita, Sita started glorifying Ram, and when people glorify us, we feel very happy. Why are they stopping? Let them keep go, like that again and again and again. Let them continue or glorifying me, let them not stop. But here Sita genuinely felt this is real humility. Genuinely felt that why Ram is not stopping and I'm feeling uneasy. When Ram is keep on glorifying, look at your eyes and this and that. When Ram is glorifying and Sita is feeling uneasy and she's telling, boy, stop, please stop. And Ram is going on. Ram was happy glorifying Mother Sita. And when Ram glorified, it is true also. But in our case, it is all false. When somebody comes and says, your eyes looks like a Meena, Meena Niketanam, eye looks like a fish, means it is false. Our eyes don't look like that. Our eyes are not like Meenakshi. But when Ram is saying about Sita, it's all true. It's all honest, And Sita Mata, it was feeling very uneasy. And when Ram is talking intimate, Sita is enjoying, and Sita Devi started massaging Ram's feet. And Sita Mata was massaging Ram's feet and listening to Ram and feeling so ecstatical. Both of them felt so much of ecstasy in this place. That is why the stone melted and became a Spatika Shila. The stone started melting. The intimacy, the devotion, the love, stone started melting. And Sita Maharani started massaging Ram's feet gradually, slowly. And suddenly she realized something. She removed her ring and she threw her ring. Then Ram smilingly asked, Janaki, what happened? Why have you thrown your ring away? And Sita said, Prabhu, look at your feet. So soft like a lotus petal. Ram's feet is very soft, pinkish lotus petal with all the symbol of chakra, shankha, and everything. And I don't know, the stones here in my ring may hurt you, may prick you. That's why I removed my ring and threw it away. But actually, that was not the reason. Sita Maharani thought, long back, when Ram went with Vishwamitra in Dandakaranya Vana, when Ram kept his foot on a stone, Ahalya came out. So Mother Sita was thinking, I have 9 stones in my ring. And by mistake, if the stones touch Ram's feet, I don't know how many women will come out of this. And Sita doesn't want it. That is the mercy of Ram's feet. Simply by touching Ram's feet, all the sins we have committed for millions and millions of lifetimes will simply disappear and we will attain liberation. That is Ram Charan. That is why in Ramayana, Ram Charan is also glorified, right? So you have on the rock the symbol of Ram's lotus feet and the symbol of his bow, Gothanda, his bow, and all these things. So Sita smilingly thinking that if Ram touches these stones and what if ladies come out? So thinking like this, she pulled her ring and she threw it away. And Ram found out, and Ram was telling Janaki, I know the reason why you have thrown, and they both were laughing and all. And when that was happening, Jayanta came. Jayanta is son of Indra. The son of Indra, Jayanta came. He was a very lusty person. Jayanta had so much of kama, lust in his heart. he saw the beauty of Mother Sita and very much he got attracted. So Jayanta took the form of a crow and he came. And Ram and Sita, they were intimately talking and smiling, and Sita Maharani was blushing, and Ram was glorifying Mother Sita. And Ram would never do this in an assembly or in front of others. Ram will never glorify Maharani Sita. They're very cultured, very principled. But when all these intimate talks were going on, Jayanta took the form of a crow, and the crow came, started flying around Sita Maharani and disturbing her and trying to prick her and things like that. And Sita Maharani tried to scare that crow away. She was shooing that crow, but the crow is again and again coming again and again with so much of lust and trying to prick Mother Sita. Then Jay and Sita said, Prabhu, this crow is disturbing me. And Ram could understand it is not a crow, that's Jayanta. So immediately Ram took a blade of grass and threw it on the crow, Jayanta. And the blade of grass came and exactly pricked one eye of Jayanta. Then immediately Jayanta realized his mistake. And Lord Indra appeared here and begged at the feet of Lord Ramchandra, saying that please forgive my son. He's immature. He doesn't have intelligence. Please forgive him. And when Indra came and appeared and begged forgiveness, and Mother Sita was very gentle, she immediately forgave Jayanta. So Ram also forgave Jayanta. So Jayanta glorified Lord Ram and Sita and went back. And from that day, even the sign says, crow has eyesight. Crow has got sight only in one eye. That's why crow will try to see always with one eye like that. Crow will not look by both the eyes. It will see with only one eye. And if some men also do that. They always stare with one eye, and people say that's not very good. Anyway, that is a Leela connected. But anyway, Jayanta got forgiven. So all those beautiful rasa Leelas happened in Spatikshila. So wonderful place. Devotees assemble here. They sit on this vast rock and listen to all the intimate Leelas of Ram and Sita. And again we pay obeisances to Lord Ramchandra and Mother Sita Devi and praying to Mandakini, Ganga. What a beautiful, beautiful Leelas, Then we will be able to understand all these Leelas and glorify and purify ourselves. So offering all the prayers, some people get down in Mandakini and take a dip also. Mandakini Ganga is so chill, very cool, Taking a dip is so refreshing. So by touching the lotus feet of Prabhu and Sita Maharani on our head, we pray and we move to the next place, Anasuya Ashram, Sati Anasuya Ashram. That is our next place. It's all very close by. Now, all these places we went by, it's like, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers in between, 3 kilometers in between. So we move from one place to another, to another, to another. Okay. So this is called the Sati Anasuya Mandir. And this is also right in front of Mandakini. You can see stairs, and the stair straight goes to Mandakini River. Very beautiful ashram. Especially the place is very beautiful. And this was once upon a time the great place of Atri Rishi. This Leela is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. Sage Atri was meditating in this place for 10,000 years with both the arms raised up in the sky and standing on the toenail. You can see this image in Srimad Bhagavatam. Atri Muni was standing and doing tapasya. And he was chanting, this is very important lesson. He was chanting, Jagatishwara, the power, the Lord of this world, Jagatishwara, Jagatishwara. He was chanting and chanting. And unfortunately, Atri Muni doesn't know who is Jagatishwara. who exactly is the supreme person. Atri doesn't know. So sage Atri with raised arms up in the sky. That is why, dear devotees, we are very, very fortunate. All our children are so fortunate. Day one, we all know Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. We know the position of Devas. We know Bhakti can only take us back to Lord's lotus feet, devotional service. But many sages in those days, they were meditating for thousands and thousands of years to realize the truth. They don't know who is supreme. Atri Muni himself doesn't know who is supreme. So with raised arms, he was chanting Jagatishwara, Jagatishwara, Jagatishwara for a very long time. And all the three personalities appeared in front of him. Brahma, Vishnu, and Lord Shiva, Mahesha. Because Atri was not very clear. And Prabhupada gives a very beautiful purport. Then very much later on, Atri Muni realized that Vishnu is supreme. So this is a wonderful place where sage Atri, and Atri is one among the Sapta Rishis. Atri, Pulaka, Pulastya, Kritu, Jamadagni, Vasishta, they are the Sapta Rishis, 7 sages. And Atri is one among. So it's, he had been meditating from Satya Yuga, very powerful sage. And Anasuya Devi is Atri Rishi's wife. Anasuya is Atri's wife or Gautama's wife? Can anybody answer? Anasuya is Atri's wife or Gautama Muni's wife? Gautama Muni's wife is Ahalya. Okay. Atri Muni's wife is Anasuya. Okay. So, when Lord Ramchandra came here with Mother Sita, Anasuya was there. And Anasuya Devi was known for chastity. And once Narada came here, Narada Muni came here, and he understood the power of chastity of, it is explained in Ramayana, the chastity of the wife becomes an armor to the husband and the family. But nowadays in Kali Yuga, all these words are misunderstood and it has lost its meaning very much. Kali Yuga, though, everything is misunderstood, So the chastity of a wife becomes an armor to the family, protection to the family. And Anasuya Devi, Narada came to know the chastity of Anasuya Devi. And so powerful she is because of her chastity. So Narada went to Kailas, and he went to Vaikunta, and he went to Brahma's planet, and he told all his wives, like Lakshmi Devi and Saraswati and Parvati, Durga Mat, all the 3 Devis, that Anasuya is the greatest, Anasuya is the topmost, Anasuya is like this, Anasuya. He started glorifying Anasuya in front of all these 3 great, powerful controllers of this world, Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Parvati. So the 3 powerful deities, controllers, they really wanted to test Anasuya. So they sent Brahma, Vishnuji, and Lord Shiva here to test Anasuya. So all the 3 personalities appeared here. See, we are sitting in a place, this is not just a simple thing. By mind, we are traveling to all these holy places where all the Lord Shiva, Brahma, Atri, Ansuya, Lord Ram, Parvati, Mother Sita, Lakshmana, they all came, such a holy place. And they all appeared. And they asked Anasuya Devi, we are very hungry, please feed us food. And Anasuya Devi said, oh, I'm very happy to receive you, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh Ji. Please, within a short time, I will offer you a wonderful feast, please. And they said, but one condition. What is that? You should feed us. You know, it's like what do you say, without dress or something like that. They put a test. So Anasui Devi was like little bewildered. And Anasui Devi immediately, by the power of her chastity, made all the three into three babies. Brahma, Vishnu, the controllers of this world, they became babies in front of Anasuya. And Anasuya fed them, and Anasuya treated them like her own children, giving milk and singing songs and all. And all the three Devis were disturbed because their husbands disappeared. Anyway, that's all these Leelas happened here in this particular place. And Sita Mata, she knew everything about this. So she was so happy to come daily and serve Anasuya Devi. So when they lived in Chitrakoot, every day Mother Sita will say, I'm going to meet Anasuya, and she will come every day. And Lord Ram will be very happy because Anasuya Devi is teaching my wife. And Anasuya Devi, like a mother, she will teach Sita what is mean by chastity. Because Sita is known for chastity. We had Agni Pariksha, and we saw yesterday earth cracking and she disappearing, and they had beautiful discussion, Anasuya Devi and Mother Sita, about chastity. And Sita would come to meet Anasuya Devi in her hermitage, and she will wash. Yeah, this is the beautiful pastime. All the Trimurtis became babies. And Anasuya is feeding them, and all the three queens, three controllers, they came and begged and asked, please give our sons back. Please give our sons back. And also all the three were blessed with sons, actually. And this is the birthplace of Soma, Dattatreya, and Durvasa. All the three took birth here. Soma, Dattatreya, and Durvasa, they also took birth in this place. Beautiful. So Sita Mata would come to Anasuya Devi's ashram every day and, wash the pots, wash the clothes, do all the menial services, You see, in our parampara, Lord is rendering service to devotees and devotees are rendering service to Lord, and there is always a transcendental competition. And invariably the Lord wins in the competition. We give a plate of prasad, 2 bananas, and say, Lord, please protect me. And it is now Lord's responsibility to protect me the whole day. Then we give a full meal and say, Lord, please protect me. And it has become Lord's responsibility to protect me full year. Actually, he is doing more seva. So Sita Maharani would come and do all the menial service, young girl running around, and Mother Anusuya would be very happy with Sita. And she taught this beautiful lesson, what is chastity. She said many things, but 4 things were important. Chastity means 4 things. 1, being honest to her husband. That's a common thing which everybody knows. The meaning of chastity. 1, being honest to the husband. And the second, wow, a beautiful picture. You can see Sita Mata touching Anasuya Devi, and outside you can see Ram Lakshman talking to Atri Muni. What a beautiful picture, nice picture. So Anasuya Devi taught what is chastity. Number 1, being honest to husband. Number 2, there could be calamities in life. Sometimes there will be economical problems in family, health problems in family. So many things will be there. So at that challenging times, the wife becomes a husband. Wife becomes the real supporter, telling, oh, my Prabhu, don't worry. This financial trouble will be over within a month. Come on, don't worry about your health. Everything will be okay. We are together. We can cross this over. Giving support. That's a wonderful role, because in jungle, Sita would do that. Tell Ram, said, how fortunate we are that we could spend time in jungle, you know, and making Ram very comfortable. Normally what sometimes the partners will do, I don't know why I married you, all sorts of problems. I should have married, I got better proposals. I don't know, it's all my bad time. When things are challenging, be a support. That's item number 2. Item number 3, like an axle in bullock cart wheel. I don't know how many of you seen a bullock cart. The bullock cart has got a huge wheels and bullock cart, everything. But this huge wheel is simply supported by one tiny axle. That is all. There will be a tiny axle, and the axle holds the whole bullock cart. If you remove the axle, the bullock cart will, the wheel will fall, the whole bullock cart will fall apart. One tiny axle holds the whole bullock cart. In the same way, the lady of the house holds the family together, which is very true, very true. As long as our mothers are there, we brothers are connected, siblings are connected, brother is connected to sister, brother is connected to other brother, that they're very thickly connected. The moment mother leaves, mother passes away, the connections also becomes distant. So the women in the house, they are like the axle of the bullock cart. They are supposed to hold the family together. And item number 4, when husband is very intimate and affectionate and so personal, he would share so many secrets. And all the secrets should enter the wife's heart as though it's like a bottomless well. When you drop things in a bottomless well, it just disappears. All the personal things and secrets and whatever husband shares, it should all disappear in the woman's heart like a bottomless well. She should not go and inform that to 100 people and all like that. So Anasuya said so many things, Anasuya Mata. And these 4 things are very, very important, which is applicable even today. First thing, honest with husband, which we all know. And second, be with the family in the challenging times. Third, hold the family like a bullock cart axle. And 4, try to preserve the secrets. So Anasuya Devi will happily instruct so many things to Mother Sita. And Sita Mata would learn all those things and she will go and share with Lord Ram, and Ram would become very happy. In this way, they valuably spent their exile. That's why our Acharya say, when situations are challenging, we should make the best use of that time. They were utilizing their time in the service of sages and rishis. And Sita, every day, Bharadwaj Muni or Atri Rishi and so many sages, they used to spend time, serve them, and all this beautiful instruction and all this happened in this glorious place. Anasuya Mata ki jai. Ram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai. So we pay our pranams to Sati Anasuya temple.